think my tea has been steeping long enough? Is that the right word? Steeping?
Yeah. What kind of tea is it, man?
I don't know. It's some bag tea.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is it a
Tea
chamomile? Bag. Is it a caffeinated one?
No, it's a decaf.
Oh, decaf. Yeah, bro. You're not going to steep it too long with a decaf as long as it's not green tea, man.
How long have we been in here?
How long have I been in here? For like an hour, but you've been in here for like 7 minutes. So
7 minutes long enough for my tea bagging?
I think you might want to just dunk it a few more times. Just to make sure that you've spread the essence of that tea bag all through that cup of hot fluid.
Yes. Saw the eggplant part from last show that I missed. That was interesting. What was that about?
I don't know, but let me tell you something. Joe, did you watch that video I sent you of that dude that eats canned fish?
Canned fish.
Is it the dude that eats random things on the airplane?
No, he just sits there and he's got a goofy hat and he's like from UK or whatever and he eats fish.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
He's like the freaking fish guy, like Clive. He's the Clive fish guy.
Yeah.
He's like he'll open up. He's like, yes. Sounds just like Clive. I just watched him and I think of Clive.
Have you seen the videos of the guy that just goes on an airplane and just eats the most random things just to piss off the people next to him? So he'll just be on an airplane and he'll take a raw onion and just bite into it. And then everybody's eyes around him are freaking, which it makes me wonder if it's fake because like I feel like they would kick you off an airplane if you tried to eat an onion because it like goes airborne and messes with everybody's eyes.
This is a good tea bag.
That's a very good tea bag, my friend.
How about Doodoo? You guys seen Doodoo's Kitchen? I think we talked about it, right? Doodoo's Kitchen.
Oh, Doodoo Kitchen is my favorite.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's the Indians, and they make some crap with their feet, their nose hairs, and their balls.
No,
and then they put it into like
I've seen those.
They put it into a green leaf, and they scrunch it up like this.
Yeah. No, what have you seen?
They cut it with their toenails.
Have you seen the one that ruins the Danish butter cookies? No. It's literally like an Indian factory where they're making the Danish butter cookies. They're like made in India. And it's like, you're like, I'm never eating another Danish butter cookie in my life.
How does the layout is
one of you guys did.
It's like you guys are on mobile or something. I think it's because you're watching. Oh, because House, you're watching on the mobile version. I can tell because there's a little phone next to your screen name.
Oh, yeah.
Two different YouTube live streams now. There's a vertical and a horizontal, and you're on the vertical.
Why didn't you label
who's watching mobile?
I don't know how to do this stuff. Oh, wait, we currently have one person that joined for about 2 seconds on Instagram, and I think he just left. So there's
sounds like a jerk off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's Bill? I thought he was coming.
I know nobody was here to say that this is the most inconsistently consistent HVAC #1 podcast in the world. Did I say that right?
Consistently inconsistent.
No, I think it's inconsistently consistent HVAC podcast.
Consistently inconsistent. We are consistent about being inconsistent.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, there you go. That does make sense. But we are voted the #1 HVAC podcast. I was on the bus today and I asked everybody on the bus and I said, if you don't answer, I'm going to count it as a yes vote. And nobody answered.
I think they can go both ways, though. Kind of like Bill.
Kind of like, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, things are getting like set in stone for AHR, man. It's starting to kick in right now. We're like, I got tickets to the tactical awards. I got like the last 2 tickets or something. So they probably got sitting in the back corner. Me and Jill are just going to be by ourselves at the weird people table.
You got to pay for tickets?
Yeah, I paid for tickets.
You freaking wiener.
I don't ask anybody for that stuff because when you ask people for like discounted stuff, it usually comes with, I'm not saying Ben would do that, but it usually comes with, oh, can you do this? Or, oh, can you do that? That's why
what? I just emailed Hilmar today. Hilmar? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know that little swedger?
Yeah.
That they got, the pipe swedger?
A little hand pump one?
For the longest time, I was missing the little C-clip on that, and I'm too lazy to find out what size it is. And then the other one fell off. So now I got no C-clips and just the pin in there. So I emailed him. I said, hey, guys, you want to send me a couple C-clips?
You know what I need? What I was looking for is the Testo 660i, temp, psych, whatever you want to call it. I need the magnet. I'm missing the magnet.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with any tool manufacturer right now. You know what I opened? We get on the West Coast, we get one of those trade magazines. It's called Indoor Comfort News. It's like a West Coast one. But as I'm scrolling through that today, you get them quarterly or something like that. And I'm just looking through it and I'm realizing all this is crappy advertisements. And I realize that's what a magazine is, but there's not very much good information in there.
I know.
Yeah.
Even the articles that are in these things are so biased. And it just gets me angry, like just reading this stuff. And it's like, why do I even read this anymore?
I got an article that's dropping in the next couple of days in contracting business.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's
And
it about?
Google it.
Are you mentioning, what's this contracting business magazine? I've never heard of it before.
Oh, don't be a jerk. You hear that guy, Joe? If there's a quick way to determine what pump size I need for my boiler. So go for it, Joe.
First you can always use the BTU equation, the famous BTU equation.
Yeah.
See how much BTU boiler you have, and then bracket the weight of the water, 500, whatever, delta, and you get.
I had but you also need pump head, right?
Right, and usually they're pretty similar for condensing what you see in the specs, what the manufacturer is asking for, either in between 18 and let's say 25.
What is it?
GPM?
BTUs? Is it BTUs equals delta T times 500 times GPM?
Yes. BTUs, bracket your 500 water times your delta equals your GPM. So, and if you make,
do it either way, right?
Yeah, you can do either way. It depends what you have, right? As long as you have.
So if you want to know, if you know your BTU boiler,
you know your BTU boiler, so you know your delta, what you want, delta you want
20, right?
500. Let's say 280,000 will be 28 GPM. Right?
Is that right?
I think so.
You do math. You do math quick.
I don't do math.
Get your calculator out.
What's around there? Whatever. I'm just going by the experience and by whatever.
BTU divided by 500 times delta T equals GPM.
So you do 500 times delta T and then divide it by the BTUs.
Bed mass, yeah. Bed mass first, and then your divide, and then you get your GPM. There you go. It's general, it's delta. Usually it's
exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Isn't that?
And you know what? That equation is huge when it comes to hydronics. You should distill that in your head.
You know, that's one that I usually look up. And then another one that I look up is when you're trying to figure out the fill pressure of a boiler. I can never remember how many foot of rise per PSI. Somebody's going to say it. How's you going to say it in the chat? It's some number that I always forget. And then I look it up.
I not with that exact calculation, but there's other things too that I know is super easy to find. So I do not store them in my memory because it's just a waste of bandwidth, basically. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll just Google that when I need that answer. So even if it's something I have to do all the time, I just do not log it into my memory.
There it is. I was right. I said 213. It's 231.
2.31 per PSI.
Equals 1 PSI. There's so much to remember, but yeah.
That's funny. There's a couple articles that I have like that. House says he has to look up an article he wrote. There's been articles that I wrote because I didn't know how to do something and I researched it.
Yeah. And you have to go back and find it again and read your own writing to remember how to do it.
Then I go to hvaccschool.com.
Been there.
Even drawings of like boiler setups. I have to look back at how I did something, see what, you always have to draw it out before you start piping for sure. I can never just start piping.
I've tried to do it a couple times where you do that and you always forget something. You end up cutting it in after the fact. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So I have a question. Today we were in a conversation in another chat that we're in, and I was talking to Ty Branneman, and he was helping someone through a troubleshooting problem, and we were all going back and forth. So my question to you, and I want to ask the chat too.
You got to move over. You're barely on Instagram, Chris. There you go.
There you go. So there you go. When you are helping someone troubleshoot, and they tell you like, oh yeah, pressures are good, this is that, this is that, do you move on or do you get skeptical and start questioning them in a way that, because like I tend to be the person that always assumes that someone made a mistake, and I probably come across as condescending when I'm helping someone because I go back and I'm like, hey, okay, so it doesn't make sense to me that this is this and this is this, so like tell me how you got to this point. Like, do you guys do that, or do you just assume that what people say is right?
Absolutely. You know how many times that like I've had somebody that was working for me call me for tech support or whatever else, and you walk through all the situations with them, and you start from the beginning. And I know what it feels like to be a technician. You call in tech support somewhere, and they ask you stupid questions up front. You're like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, I've had people lie to me. Yes, I checked that. Yes, I checked that. And you're like,
yep.
Yeah, and then you get to the end and be like, well, you have a magical situation because there's no possibility, no situation where this would exist.
And just to be clear, to preface this, I was not questioning Ty. I'm not questioning Ty at all. It was a message being relayed to a friend of Ty's that was going back and forth. And so I was asking Ty, that doesn't add up, dude. Like this, that, we need that. And I think we got to the bottom of the issue, but it was just like, I mean, if he's not giving us the right information, it could be this, it could be this, it could be all these different variables. So assuming that everything he gave is correct, yes, your compressor's bad, you know, but like I'm still skeptical.
I still would have thrown a little charge in there just to see what would happen.
I mean, that's why, but he's already at the max charge for that unit, and the line set's only 6 foot long.
Yeah, but he could have had a situation where his scale's reading wrong or something else like
all
that
is
too.
possible.
You know what I mean?
All that
I mean,
100%
if you look at all the situation that everything that he was showing with pressures and temperatures and everything today, the EEV steps and everything was leading towards undercharge.
No, I didn't see undercharge because I didn't see undercharge because he had a decent suction pressure. He was maintaining a
but he had a decent suction pressure because the EEV was wide open.
Exactly. Yeah, the EEV was wide open, but he had 9 pounds of gas in there. That system doesn't. Oh, maybe I should say this too, that maybe you don't know, is that the particular condensing unit that this gentleman was using was like a 3/4 horsepower condensing unit, and it's a micro channel.
I don't speak in horses. I don't even know what that means.
It's a tiny condensing unit, okay? He had 9 pounds of gas in there. That's the max charge for that condensing unit to be able to safely pump it down. But on a line set that small with an evaporator that small, his sight glass is clear at 4 pounds. Maybe 6 pounds. Let's just say his sight glass is clear at 6 pounds, and there's an extra 2 to 3 pounds for the flooded charge. So if he truly had 9 pounds of gas in that system, there's no way that he's undercharged.
So
if he truly had it.
What there would have been no downside to see what would, you know what I mean? Like he give it a little bit more juice, see what happens.
Yeah, I mean he could.
Or how good was the refrigerant in there? Like was it?
Don't put any more than a pound or two in it and see what happens. Sure.
Yeah. Just
he had it doesn't make sense though, because what he was explaining, he had no condensing temp over ambient.
Nothing.
Like it was nothing. It was negative condensing temp over ambient. That's why I was like, something doesn't add up here, dude.
Zero subcooling, no. And then what else was it? There was a bunch of things that was leading to low. I mean, all right. So it had a higher than what target superheat was, right?
Yeah. Well, yes.
The target superheat was 8 and it was 15, and the EEV was wide open.
Yeah.
So,
I still don't think that he's low on gas. I
mean, you're probably right, but like I'm just telling you that I'm a hack, and I would just.
No, I probably. I mean, if I was there, I personally probably would have put an extra pound or two in it just to see what it did.
And how do we know the refrigerant's right, or he didn't mix, or is it shitty?
That's where I'm like, oh man, so many variables. But I will say that it did have it's a Heatcraft condensing unit, medium temperature, so it had a crappy LG scroll compressor in it. Those things are junk.
Oh god.
So yeah, something's up, but it just still doesn't add up. Like, why would he have absolutely no condensing temp over ambient, not even registering
high
like
superheat
a degree? I wouldn't even say high superheat, dude. I mean, 15 degrees on a medium temperature box.
I mean, it's not bad, but it is an EEV, so you think it'd be a little tighter. And that controller was reading at 15 degrees, right? And the target was 8.
Yeah. It's trying everything it can. So that's why the last thing that I told him before we went down the path of it sounds like you got a compressor issue was, as long as you don't have any restrictions and there's no temperature difference from the rooftop to downstairs, the dryer's good, I would probably lean on a compressor issue. But again, without being there, there's so many things that having my hands on it, I just walk up and listen. I'm like, oh yeah, that compressor is bypassing internally. Like you can hear that, but other people may or may not be able to hear it, you know? And it's like, I've had people tell me, oh, the exhaust fan's fine. And I walk up and I go, that motor has bad bearings. Really? I don't hear that. How can you not hear that? That has bad bearings. But I also am trained to hear that crap, you know? So who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, his compression ratio was like, what? 2.31 or something. Yeah, he was a little, compression ratio was definitely out of whack, but apparently he'd been running for like 4 days like that. And I'm like, dude, how is the TXV or the EXV or whatever you want to call it not completely frozen up from underfeeding that coil? Like it just, the whole thing seemed off to me. But I feel bad because I probably come across as a condescending prick because I question everything that everybody tells me, but that's the only way that I can. I couldn't imagine being a tech support guy for a manufacturer, like on the phone, like with everybody calling you all day. Hey man, well, how do I put my gauges on this unit? Like, God. Click.
You should trade later.
I gotta send that fish guy to Clive.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Clive already watches them, huh? What's up, Hamilton? How you doing, my friend?
They're like brothers. I feel like he's more to Clive's brother than Clive's real brother.
Matt says could be mixed gas, a wrong PT chart. That was one of the questions I asked too. Did he charge? Because it's 448A. I was like, did he charge it as a liquid? My first question was why are you working on this? What got us to get to this point?
Right.
And apparently we changed an evaporator and a condenser and a line set. It's a whole new system startup, and then it just hasn't been working right. And I'm like, it screams something's off here, you know. But
yeah, Health says what was the it was overheating? Like what was the amperage on the compressor?
That I didn't get. I was thinking that too. The other thing I was curious about, because it was an LG, we don't have any data to look back on. If it was a Copeland, we could have inputted it into Copeland Mobile and instantly gotten answers. But you know, it either has absolutely no load because of a restriction, or I mean, it has a massive restriction, but it would have to be up at the condenser. That was something I asked too, because it's EEVs. I was like, did he braze with nitrogen? You know, and
right. And he also said there was no approach or no condensing.
Well, there was no condensing temp over ambient whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah, but all the different like the line temperatures that we did see, like, and you would think you'd see freezing up if there was a big restriction.
It didn't add up. Yeah, it didn't. Nothing adds up because he had performed. Like that was the thing I was saying too. If it's been running for 3 or 4 days and you got the box down to 50 degrees, I'm having a hard time believing you have a compressor problem, because why did it get to this point where you got the box down to 50 degrees? Like, how did it get from ambient temperature to 50 if it is performing the way it is right now? It doesn't make sense that it even got to this point. Like,
and it was working at one time in that box.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
You know, and again, we're making an assumption that we changed the evaporator and the condenser. That was what was told, you know, but who knows?
Okay.
Does it have variable condenser fan? I don't think so, but I'm not there. Judging by the model number that he gave me, no, it's not a variable condenser fan. So who knows though? Who knows? I mean, I recently had a new customer. I made a video on this actually. Yeah, I was in a video where I walked into their walk-in cooler that had been icing up a bunch, and they couldn't figure out why. The previous contractor installed it a couple years ago, and apparently it's been icing up ever since day one. And I walk in and I go, dude, the fan's running on low speed. The evaporator fan motor, because it has 2-speed evaporator fans, but it's only supposed to run on low speed when it's not calling. Because that's when they want to save energy. When the solenoid valve's not open, it slows down to low speed. And so I go get the manager and I'm like, dude, these fans are running on low speed. Why? And he goes, oh, well, when they installed it 3 years ago, it was too loud, so he put it on low speed. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Huh? And I go, no, that's not how it works. This needs to get clicked onto the high speed. I said, if anything, we're going to turn off low speed and we're going to make it high speed all the time.
Right, all the time.
Because that's how this thing's designed, you know? But this is the people, you know, the kind of stuff you walk into. You never know what you're going to get into, you know?
That's like extra sassy. I just squeezed the last of the juice out of that tea bag and
So I'll tell you guys something about tomorrow or Sunday's video that I'm going to release. Something really interesting. I was at the same customer that had the evaporator fan motors running on low speed, and then I've done a few things at that customer, but I went out there on a service call because he's like, "Oh, I just had my roof fixed." When he says fixed, the roof redone, what he means is they sprayed spray foam over the whole roof. Have you ever seen these roofs where they take these really old buildings and they literally just spray foam the roof? Dude, it looks like mashed potatoes on the roof.
It's cool though. Do they? I don't think. Do they have to roof ever again? Well, they put like a coating over the top of it. I think it's like permanent then, right?
It's permanent. Yeah, he spray foamed the exhaust fans down, everything down. Like you can't see the exhaust fan bases anymore. Like you can't. It's a mess, dude. That stuff is a giant nightmare. Anytime you want to fix anything, you have to cut the foam out, and then it's no longer watertight anymore. And then they have to come back in and spray foam. But anyways, when they did that, they broke one of the electrical conduits. I'm starting to question. Well, anyways, I'm not going to get into that, but they broke one of the electrical conduits and it shorted apparently when the roofers were on the roof. So they put a wire nut on it and fixed it. And then manager called me out and he goes, "Yeah, I got a 3-phase conduit on the roof that's broken when they did my roof. Can you go up there and look at it?" So I go up there and I'm looking at it and it's for an exhaust fan. He's like, "If you could fix it." And I'm like, "Well, if all goes well, I just need a piece of conduit and a couple hours I can get it done." He's like, "Cool, let's get it done." And I go, "No, not today. We need to come back in the morning." And he's like, "Well, you can get it done right now. We're closed." And I go, "No, because this is your exhaust. I don't know what I'm walking into. I only want to be here in the morning." Dude, I came back the next day. Not enough, whatever. But I came back the next day in the morning and got all the materials I needed. And I get there and we're fixing the conduit. We're doing all this stuff. And I get to the exhaust fan. It's wired for 115 volts, but there's no neutral. It's been running that way for 5 years, where he just grounded the neutral on the exhaust fan. And I'm like,
yeah, nice. Get blown up.
Yeah, we can't do that. And so right there, I go get the manager. I said, "Bro, we already unwired everything. I already see this. I cannot leave it like this." So I said, "Here's what we get. You get an electrician out here right now. You pull me a neutral all the way down to the panel, or it's also 115 or 208. I go, I'm going to attempt to wire it for 208. I don't like rewiring voltages to a motor that's been running for 8 years or whatever it is on 115. And then I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen, but let's hope the windings are still good. We wired it for 230 and it ran. But I was like, that you never know what you're going to walk into with some of these places, dude. Been running for 8 years. And then the manager goes, as we're just casually talking, he goes, "Yeah," he goes, "I come up and I change the swamp cooler pads every year. And whenever I change the swamp cooler pads, I get shocked." And I go, "What do you mean you get shocked? Like, tell me what happens." He goes, "Well," he goes, "if I touch the water and I touch another piece of metal on the roof, I feel a tingle go through me." And I go,
"A little tingly wingly."
I go, "Not enough to knock you on your ass, but enough to be like, holy fuck, huh?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go,
gosh.
"You're either missing a ground or the fuckers used the neutral wire as the ground again, or who knows, dude." I said, you're the path of least resistance right there." When, like, oh man, you never know some of these restaurants, dude, like what they do.
Hackery.
Scary stuff.
Tomorrow I got a guy I know, a nice guy. He's gonna bring, he got as a search. I convinced him, but dude, you don't need these sprinters. It's a mess. You know what? Fucking screw it. I end up getting a caravan. So I'm gonna attempt to help him set up a caravan, put some plywood down, and I convinced him to do a pack out setup to keep it clean and neat. And
send some pictures over, Joe. Take some pictures. A Dodge Grand Caravan, a minivan for a work truck.
For a service truck, yep.
Why not like a Chevy Express, dude?
He lives in a condo, so he's worried about clearance. So
and then it's multi-purpose. He can throw his kids in the back, bada bing, bada boom.
No, those no kids, and those seats are gone. That's the first thing leaving. Those seats are gone.
They fold down. They fold down.
The back do, but he's gonna take them out to get that storage, and the fronts just clip off. The middle ones to clip off. He's gonna take it right out because that's where his pack out setup is gonna be.
So he got the freaking old school one, huh?
2000, and it's not that old. Not that old.
It's old if it's 2000. It's not 2020. So
not 20. It's maybe I'm gonna say 15.
Yeah. I'm about to set up another van, and I'm really contemplating doing a pack out wall in it.
It's
those racks though are expensive.
I know, like that's what I'm afraid of. I'm looking for them.
They make aftermarket ones though that I saw that are stainless steel, but like the actual Milwaukee ones are freaking crazy expensive.
Yeah, but there's two different racks that they make. Like two different style now. They make the solid ones. They make the hook ones.
I have like my van's like set up a certain way and everything's like where it's supposed to be.
Right.
But I would have to delete like 3 items from my van if I put a pack out wall in, but I contemplate doing it and then
Like
having
what?
all my stuff. I would have to delete my drawer unit. I have a triple drawer unit that I store stuff on top of. And then I have my parts drawers, which Milwaukee makes the cases, but they don't fit where mine are. And I have to custom make a case for it. And then I have a giant Harbor Freight toolbox that I keep in there too. And I'm contemplating going Milwaukee pack out instead. But I just don't know if it's going to be worth the price difference. So
it's expensive, but it's so worth it. You know what? I always told you guys, the one thing I don't miss is driving and hearing click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
I don't hear that though. I don't hear the noise in my van because I had OCD level.
Dude, well, Bill, sometimes these messages and I'm like, oh my God, dude, I would go nuts.
Yeah.
Because all these metal shelves, you hear that from the guy. I'm like, dude,
so years
call
ago,
me back, somebody.
Years ago, I went to a Chevy truck with an extended cab and then a utility body on the back. And like the first week of being in that thing, I was like, this is the most amazing thing ever because it's so quiet and you're just like driving and you're like, but the downside to having like a utility body on your truck is you're like, shit, did I put my tool bag in there? Wow. Where's it at? You know, in my van, I can see my tool bag back there.
Hey guys, Bill's here.
What's up, Bill?
What's up, gang?
Billiam.
Of shelves. You know, I was just in my van today looking at I got double drawers on both sides, opposite sides of the van, and I hate them. I want to take them out, but I don't have the time. I have no use for them. Like I don't know what it is about drawers, but having like a permanent drawer, like I don't know, it's just I want to be able to just grab stuff and go. Like if I ever have to change vans or if I ever need to just like get stuff, I don't want to like have digging through drawers.
You know what was so awesome? 10 years ago, I had a van get broken into, and because I had everything so neat and organized, they stole $12,000 or $11,000 worth of stuff in a matter of like minutes because it was all just really easy to grab and pull out because it's all organized and neat and nice.
True.
Yes, Gigi, I was breastfeeding the baby.
Nice. How was it?
It was delicious. I was the baby, and JJ's mom was breastfeeding me.
Oh, nice.
It's what I miss. I hate coming into the show halfway through. I'm sure you guys talk about like the coolest stuff, the most.
Yeah, what did we miss?
We're on like a downward trajectory right now.
We covered the most inconsistently consistent HVAC podcast that was voted on by the bus ride that I was on today.
About that, we got to nip that in the butt.
We covered that.
And says the guy who shows up half the time.
Yeah.
Hey, per my contract.
Yes. What about
that's all I got.
What about yeah, no, I don't know what else to talk about, dude.
I talk about teabag.
Oh yeah, Adam was teabagging over here.
That call you guys were talking about with the Ty call or whoever.
Oh yeah, the message with Ty. And then we were just you missed this one when I was just talking about the video that's going to be released on Sunday where I found the unit running 115 volt with no neutral, where the dudes just grounded it out and had been running that way for years.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
That's good.
That'll be Sunday's video.
I found a 1982 truck the other day and I showed it to everyone and Bill's like, definitely buy that.
Dude, that truck
Chris was like the practical realist. Yeah.
No, dude, because I mean, seriously, like Adam, you're not really like starting your own business back up again. This is just for like weekend stuff. So you might as well have something that looks good. Yeah. Instead of like a regular ass van. I mean, you're not starting a business back up.
Adam's gonna buy a carbureted truck in Chicago where it's freezing cold outside. He's gonna have to fucking adjust the carburetor when it gets cold, and then he's gonna be out there pumping it. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeez.
Bill,
yeah, but that's like a truck that you could fix that forever. That's a truck that lasts for 100 years.
That truck will run 500,000 miles before it needs an oil change.
You need to believe the hype from the marketing companies that efficient is better. It will last longer and it will run longer if you buy a high-end technologically advanced car that turns the engine off every time you pull up to a stop sign.
Yeah, you might as well get a Cybertruck.
Don't tell Adam that. He's already cool. Already ordered it.
Yeah, I did.
I ordered solar panels right on the back, like right over top of where your tool cab's going to be, which won't fit anyway. And it's going to take away 100 miles off the charge. put solar panels right there, and you can just charge up and drive, man. You can run forever, I'm sure.
Elon Musk has a $1 trillion Tesla package. I heard.
That's not bad.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't even know how you can get into the trillions. I thought that was like only the
Oh,
national
you mean his performance package or whatever, where he's getting a bonus or whatever. Yeah. That's how.
How do you get $1 trillion for doing anything? I don't get it.
Oh, he made the company successful, so that's part of his bargaining agreement.
That's amazing.
Holy shit! We have like 6 people that joined the live stream on Instagram, but then they all left.
What a bunch of losers.
Because they figured out what they were watching.
They turned it on. They're like, what the fuck is this? And then clicked it back off.
These douchebags.
How about you, Bill? Anything interesting in the past couple weeks? Working?
Douche canoe.
No, I've been staying busy, but nothing real cool. I mean, I've been exposed to a lot of equipment that's much different than what I'm used to. So it's kind of all a learning curve. Today I had to put a phase monitor on a Innovent unit. An old no, excuse me.
Holy shit, we have 1 viewer on Instagram. Nasty's in there.
Hey, who's that? Oh, actually somebody that is meant to be in there is in there.
Well, Nasty heard us, so he went over to Instagram because he said he owns this now. It's his house. He's the only person.
Just to be supportive of us.
There by himself.
What's an whatever unit, Bill? Anyway.
Balls out.
See, the Innovents, I don't know. I always get them confused with the Train and Telepack units, but it's basically a giant rooftop unit. Like they have them at this casino that we do work for. And it's the one, I remember a while back, I was telling you guys how like a motor sort of fell and like the barn actually. Like,
you mean the time when you almost got crushed to death by a freaking 50 horsepower motor?
Yeah, by a 500-pound motor being dragged down.
Why don't you tell this story, Bill?
Herman Lloyd in the house. I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, Herman.
Yeah, I did. Like, I swear I did. Right? Like,
you did.
2 weeks
I feel
ago.
like you told a censored version of this story.
We keep telling the same stories all over again. You guys need new stories.
You guys need ginkgo biloba.
We do need. Dude,
getting
I was literally having an argument with my wife, and she brought up something that I said 10 minutes before, and I was like, I don't remember what we just said.
Remember that?
And then I go, you know what? I said, we have a freaking, it was in our garage. We were talking about something and we had a camera right there. And I go, we have a fucking camera right there that recorded all of our audio. I'm going to go back and review that footage. And then I go and I download all the footage and it wasn't recording audio. So all you can see is me like,
I need to do that in my house. That would be a game changer for arguments.
Dude, it would be. You should just wear a body cam.
If we recorded everything that goes on in my house, it would be hilarious. The stupidest shit happens in our house on a regular basis, and I was like, I wish we were recording that. Like, I can't believe that just happened.
Like when you shot your pepper ball.
Oh yeah, when I shot the pepper ball gun in my hallway. Yeah, and then cleared out my entire house.
Ted, you are on the wrong YouTube. We got 2 YouTubes going at the same time, Ted.
And you see the phone again beside his name as well. So Hausch and Ted, both of them.
Well, Hausch isn't on that one anymore. Only Ted's on that one now.
Only Ted.
It's an easy mistake to make, though.
You need a bigger phone, Ted.
Yeah. That live stream is built for the new folding phones. Hey, whatever happened to your folding phone, Adam? How'd that work out for you?
The flip phone?
You had like the flip phone that had the folding screen or something, didn't you?
No, I just had the flip. I had the flip.
Oh, I thought
it never broke. Well, actually, the one I think did
folding screen.
I have a company phone now, so it's an iPhone, but it's like an iPhone 8 or something like that.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, you have an official company phone. That's like they only send. I signed up with Apple to have them like through their business team or whatever. And it's such a pain in the ass. But like when you get everything set up through their business team, it's so much easier. Like if you need a phone, you just call and be like, I need a phone. And they set everything up for you and then give it to your team member. And everything's pre-organized, but it's always old phones. It's never the newest phones. And I just decided, you know what? I just do everything. I don't
really like, honestly, what's the difference between the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 10?
Oh, dude, if you don't know, the AI features are amazing in the iPhone 17, 18, 19, whatever number we're on. The AI features are nothing.
It's like an AI girlfriend.
It's bullshit. Although, let me tell you, all the bullshit. Yes, you are right, Bill. Like pretty much, if you get the iPhone 15 Pro, which is 2 years old, it's pretty much identical to the new one. There's a couple little tweaks, but that's about it.
I think I got a 13. How's that feeling?
Oh, I mean,
I have
whatever.
a 15 Pro Max. I think that's what someone told me too, Chris.
iPhone work phone.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
So I've been using Chat GPT a lot, and I figured out how to do the voice stuff to Chat GPT, where you can turn it into voice mode where it talks to you and then you talk to it. So you can literally just have conversations with your driving.
See, I got to figure out how to make my phone just take a picture with my voice.
It became my therapist. So I'm sitting here going through, it fucking cut me off. I was like right in the middle of a conversation when I was like, oh yeah, and this and that. And it was like, oh, and this is why, and your childhood stuff caused this and that. And then it goes, conversation completed. You have to pay $200 a month to be able to continue these conversations.
I've seen your live streams. It knows what it's in for.
Yeah, it just freaking cut me off. Told me I have to pay $200 a month now.
Should we go to ChatGPT for a group therapy? We could all go in there once a week for an hour.
That's
Dude,
not a terrible idea.
To air
you know what I noticed? You know what I noticed about ChatGPT though is that you can guide it to say anything that you want. Like all you got to do is to start being like, oh yeah, and then this happened, and this happened, and it's like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. And it's like, okay, and then you could just tell it something else like purposely, and it'll just guide it down a path. And
I did ask ChatGPT if I should buy that truck.
Oh yeah, what did it say?
It said it could be a good idea, but it could also be a very bad idea.
Oh come on, that's stupid.
Jeez. I honestly can't stand ChatGPT. The one people are making the images of themselves doing something. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start making images of Joe doing something.
Oh my god!
It always gets something wrong in the images. That's what I don't understand. There's always something. There's always an indicator. If you look at any image on Instagram, just like a picture, and look at it long enough, you're like, oh yeah, that's AI. Well, how do you know? Like, look at that word on that sign in the background. It's missing one letter. You know, like
well, or that could be a Somalian daycare center that they took a picture of,
and there's kids in it.
Better.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, like that one that what's his nuts, the Mexican mafia Yamo made of me. I just took that still picture of me and he like put it through. Whatever.
Oh yeah, and it showed. Oh yeah, and he made a video and Bill showed his teeth and he smiled. I was like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
I need to have a meeting or an intervention.
Oh, an intervention for what?
I don't know, to throw me away into a group home.
You're going to a group home?
Yeah, I'll think about it.
All right, let me call you back.
What group is it?
Why? What are you doing that's so much more important?
Well, I'm live streaming on Instagram. You're on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook right now.
What up, fool?
Who?
Huh?
What are you streaming for? What?
Just tell them you're all
do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah. But what am I being streamed for? You got a podcast?
Yeah.
Spit the glue out of your mouth.
On what?
On what?
On what?
Does he know who you are?
I didn't know about this. Was Dan Wintercore there too?
Yeah, Adam. How does he not know about it?
I played these guys your video.
Who?
Everyone.
Is this the dude with the hats on and shit? Please.
I played your video with the guitar you were singing.
Oh yeah, I got 358 reviews on that.
Oh, that's the guy. Is that the guy?
Let us talk to this guy. Make it so he can hear us, man.
I don't know how to do that. I don't think it's possible.
Oh,
not on this mixer.
That's
yeah.
But answer this: is this the guy with the cool hats in every picture?
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh, okay.
No. All right, I gotta go.
Chris, it's the recent
are you really doing a podcast right now?
Yeah. Do you have anything to say to the world?
I have everything to say to the world. What kind of podcast is it? On construction?
The not safe for work podcast.
You know what you do for a living?
It's about feelings and relationships going bad and stuff.
I have feelings, and I have many relationships that have gone bad. I'm the king.
I bet.
I know how to fuck up a relationship like this. Boom! It's all out in the air. You go on the internet, you tell everyone how you feel, and then it happens really worse.
Should we get another? Should we have another fifth host?
We should have another person on the show.
Can he be our producer?
Wow, this is a great show, dude. You have a show on feelings. What the hell even me? Jason Biggs from American Pie now or something?
All right, I gotta go.
This isn't Brett Wetzel's podcast, pal.
Actually, we do to go.
What?
All right, hey, guess what? I want to tell you something. Guess what happened to me? I have an erection that wouldn't go away. I had to go to the doctor. They had to pump my shit with fucking needles and stuff. They had to keep blood on my dick because I took the wrong medication.
So you guys think
terms of service?
You think this is a setup? Everyone listening to this thinks this is a. You guys think this is a setup conversation? This is a legit. This is the stuff we talk about.
This is what happens when you answer with I call.
By the way, my
Someone
boner
to
won't
see
go
Sarah,
away.
my daughter. Now I'm talking about you to you.
All right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
All right, text me immediately, or I'll just keep calling you.
All right, bye.
Oh,
Man, Adam, the company you keep.
man.
Thanks
And
for
we
the
thought we were
intermission.
fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
No kidding, right?
Right.
I think we should have him on the show.
2026.
What do you think?
We should have him on the show. Yeah.
Sure. As long as he has clothes on.
Okay.
He may or may not end up with clothes on. I don't know.
Jeez.
I mean, we've had naked people on the show before.
That's true. That's very true.
It wouldn't surprise us at all.
Oh,
That's
man.
hilarious.
What's that
He
dude's
doesn't
name?
know about-
His name is Josh. Do you want his real last name or his stage name?
His stage
No,
name,
no, fake name.
Either or both. It don't matter.
Josh Rock.
Josh Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock.
That guy was a perv.
Yeah. Possibly. We don't know.
I wonder what medication he took that would keep his erection from going.
Well,
away.
I'm
He's
sure
got
one of them
proof
wasn't
that's right.
medication. It was he took medication, but then he mixed something else with it, and
Yeah.
it caused some other things that happened.
He took somebody's medication.
Somebody's
Josh.
medication that was bought from a neighbor who got it from his cousin, who said, "I swear up and down, this is pure."
Oh, they should. Anyone on Facebook should go friend him. I'm actually not friends with him on Facebook.
How are you
I don't
not
want him to,
on Facebook.
because I don't want him posting stuff to me. Like, you hear how he talks? You think I want that
Dude.
showing up on my page all the time?
You know how many people tag me and crap right now? Oh, let's talk about that and how annoying that is. What is it with
sure.
everybody that wants to tag you because they think that your notoriety is going to get them views? Whenever anybody tags me that I don't know, like I see it, I don't approve them. I'm like, that's stupid. You're just
Me either.
tagging me. You don't even know who I am. You're just tagging me
Right.
because you want my followers to see your post. And like, that's the wrong way to go about it.
There's
My
a-
wife was like, maybe you're just being irrational. And I'm like, no, this fucking
No.
pisses me off.
Yeah,
It's
you
dumb
guys,
stuff
you guys
too.
have
a lot
that
of
problem
time.
all the time.
What's that?
You guys have that problem all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's dumb stuff as well. You know, like
It is.
weird,
It is.
boring, dumb.
Nobody.
It's just a man cow show. Oh, I mean, there's very little of those shows these
So-
days. So
Josh used to follow my band around. You know what? I'll hold on. Let me tell you.
so he was a
played.
group.
We played a show
Was he
probably
a
when I was
groupie
like
with
in my-
benefits?
No, he showed up. He showed up at a show that we played, and he was passing out flyers to a party that he was having, and it was a makeout party. No joke. And
How
he started
old was he?
talking to us. How old? He's older
At
than
the
me.
time. No, but at the time, how old was he when he was having a makeout party?
He was
40.
probably close to 30.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
That's
Yeah.
a little awkward for a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then he started talking to us, and then after that point, like, we couldn't get rid of him. He was like a bad venereal disease.
good thing he doesn't know you do a podcast.
Right.
You didn't even tell him what the name was.
No.
I know. He doesn't want to.
Was he like actually in a band or?
No, he always wanted to be in a band. You saw that that song. Did you play that song I sent that on Messenger?
No.
Yeah, I seen it. What I say when I seen it, I said, "No wonder your band didn't go too far. You have people like this watching."
So he was just a groupie, like a creeper.
Yeah, he's not. He seems like a
creepy.
decent guy, I
Okay.
guess.
He seems
Oh.
like a decent guy.
Boy, nasty. You underestimated Adam.
Yeah. Mm.
This is the polished version of Adam that you see
Yeah.
now.
Is that true?
No. Well, kind of in your drinking days.
Yeah, as I say, remember you used to be a drunk.
That is
I'd
true.
love to be drunk
Yeah.
on this show. Oh man, that would be so awesome to be drunk again, dude.
I don't think my
Jeez.
heartburn could hit. Like, I have bad heartburn, right? Like on a daily basis now. I couldn't drink
Right.
anymore.
I know if I started drinking, I wouldn't be able to stop again.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
so-
I have been thinking. There was what was I watching? I was watching some YouTube. Oh, I was watching a YouTube show where they were doing like, what is that Scotch or brandy or whatever, Louis the 13th or something like that. It's
know.
super
Yeah.
expensive. It's like $30,000 a bottle or something
that's
like
crazy.
that. There was
Oh,
a YouTube.
okay.
There was a video where the guy was like pouring it in a couple glasses for these people at the table, and he was telling them how they need to drink it. Take one little drop and put it on your tongue, swoosh it around until your tongue gets numb, then swallow it. Then you could have another sip. And when he was saying that, I was thinking like, man, I can go for a Scotch right now.
Oh yeah.
See, I'll
sure.
bet you that scotch. I've never had expensive scotch because I was more into quantity over quality.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, how good could it be? Like seriously,
It gets
Dude,
pretty good.
Scotch-
It gets pretty
30
good.
grand.
It's been a couple years since I've tried scotch, but the last time I tried it, it reminded me of the first time that I tried it, and it literally
Yeah, but
tastes
what did
like,
you have?
it tastes like you
Probably
drink
crap.
ashtray water.
What did
Like,
you have though?
oh,
You had like Red
right.
Label or some
It was
bullshit
like-
like that.
All the
Yeah.
scotch that I've ever had was a variation of the flavor of like burning dirt.
But
Yeah,
what did you
You guys
drink?
are- you guys
You
are
can't
cheap
drink the
stuff.
cheapest scotch there is and say scotch is
Yeah.
bad.
JJ, you got it for the most part. Yeah, I'm more of a plastic liquor bottle guy.
Right, Jason. You don't care. Plastic,
Yeah,
exactly.
The one bottle I can think of, like the one epic high school party that you're just like,
I
no,
don't like
no.
I don't like
It
bourbon
was-
that much.
Black Velvet, dude. Black
Oh,
Velvet.
yeah, dude, I've
that-
had it a million times.
Dude, Black Velvet from the grocery store was the cheapest shit we could buy. We took it up and that was a horrible night. And that stuff.
I
just-
want to. Do we have any scotch drinkers in the chat? I really enjoyed myself some Macallan. Macallan, when I really wanted
Yeah.
to splurge, I would drink it little by little. But Macallan
Mhm.
21 was
Anybody
amazing.
heard of Louders scotch? It's $13 for a half gallon. Louders. Lauders.
What is the other one?
Them shits was good, son.
It's called.
Even Blue Label is not bad.
I'm
yeah.
just a bourbon. I'm just a bourbon guy. I like good
bourbon's
bourbon. I
not
will
bad.
say, Hausch, the last time I saw Hausch, he was telling me that I believe you said you drink the Four Roses bourbon because it's relatively inexpensive, I believe. I have
never
a-
liked bourbon.
I have a nice bottle. What's that?
I never liked bourbon. I could
I
never
like-
get into it.
Me
Someone
neither.
got me a nice bottle of the Four Roses, like one of the better distilled ones or whatever. I don't know, whatever
What
it is.
about
Pretty damn good.
Blanton? Blanton's is pretty good. Blue Label. I never really liked Johnny Walker. I thought Johnny Walker, Never was a big fan of Blue Label.
What do you guys think of Jack Daniels?
I don't like it. I don't
It's
like
got
it.
a weird.
But I was like, I always felt like I was saying like I was going against the grain for saying something like that.
I just don't like the taste of
I don't
Jack
like
Daniels.
I think I'd rather have Crown than Jack.
I did go. I went to the factory tour at Jack Daniels, which was pretty cool. It was really cool. They make the same. They have the same spring. They've been making it in the same place for like 200 years or whatever it is.
Didn't they close that place down?
I don't think so.
I thought they did just like recently. I thought
Really?
this past year they closed it down or something like that. I heard.
This is like a great conversation for two alcoholics to have freaking
I know,
talking
right?
about.
Well, listen, they put the charcoal in this big vat, and then they drip it down through the charcoal to filter it in this huge barrel. And when you're going through the tour, they open it up and they waft the lid at you. And they say if you stick your head in there long enough, you could get drunk off the fumes.
Pass out. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. You could do the same with freaking paint thinner.
Sounds like a
You know?
fire.
Yeah, smells
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Imagine all them toothless hillbillies walking through there sniffing barrels.
But it's a dry county, so they can't. It's illegal to buy and sell alcohol in that
How
county.
are there still dry counties? I
How
don't
crazy
understand
is
that. How
How many
messed
people
up
live
is
there
your how methed up is your county that they don't allow you to sell alcohol?
Yeah, I
Like,
bet they allow meth though, right?
yeah, pretty much.
How many
That's
churches
true.
are in that county?
Oh, there's got to be a crap ton, dude.
100.
Lynchburg, Tennessee. You know what they say? They can't sell it. But if I remember correctly in the tour, they said once a month on the first Friday of every month with your paycheck, you get one complimentary bottle of Jack Daniels
How is that
to
legal?
their employees. They give it to you because they don't sell it. They give it.
Interesting.
Hmm. Sounds pretty gay.
Anyways,
Sounds like a loophole for a billionaire that doesn't want to pay taxes.
Dude, nasty. I have had so many nights like that in the past.
Nope.
Budweiser, 3 packs of Marlboro Reds, dude. Red 100s, man, that was my jam. I would smoke them all night long and wake up with like emphysema.
oh god.
No.
Oh, good. I want to
There's
start
actually-
smoking and
But-
drinking again. I was so much
but-
happier then.
But
Probably in better shape too.
We had my band that right when we were out of high school, we had a song called 105, and it was about growing up on the South Side. And some of the lyrics were a bottle of Crown and a pack of Reds, and you're always set for the weekend.
right.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
America.
Oh, I didn't
America.
tell you guys. I got a phone call today from the shipping company that's going to be shipping my super secret project thing. And I finally got confirmation, 8 pallets, and they cannot give me a lift gate. So I have to get 8 12-foot long pallets off of this diesel truck.
Good luck with that.
But yeah, I'm like, how the fudge is this going to have? Like, what did I get myself into? So
you got a ladder.
Well, I'm going to freaking call the rental yard and ask them if they have a telehandler with an operator. And if they can get and just have an operator. I'm trying to like get a scheduled delivery time. So then maybe because I got to pay this person to sit there and wait for the freaking delivery to come. So yeah, if I can get a telehandler with long forks and an operator, because I'm not going to freaking put a hole in that truck. And that's the only thing I could think of, because I don't know how else the hell I'm going to get 8.
Where are you going to put them? Like when you get.
Yeah, I mean, I got room for that. I'll be able to, if we have the telehandler, I'll take my fence apart and have them put it in my side yard. But if not, I'll just get 2 pallet jacks lifted up from each side, roll it into the back. I have room for it, but yeah.
You're gonna make a video of this whole unloading process?
I don't know, dude.
You should.
I don't know. We'll see.
You know, even with a normal pump jack electronic on the lift gate, with it 3/4 like lifted, you can still manage to take them off.
This is 12-foot long pallets, though.
How much are the
12 foot? Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's
because the
longest that fucking big, man.
I know.
Just freaking leave the stuff on the truck and open up whatever the shipping, whatever it is, and just offload it piece by piece.
That's what we're gonna have to do. That's everybody that I've talked to that does this, because they never have the equipment to get these off the trucks. They just offload it by hand. But I'm just like, 8 pallets, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long day.
Just buy the guy lunch, you know, send Jill over to get lunch for him and just say, chill out, hang out here, and we'll unload it while you're
get him a couple of them lentil tacos that you guys love in California.
The avocado toast.
Yeah, just like
I'll go down to the corner and tell the dude that has the cart that's making tacos on the side of the road to just come on up the street up here and go park in front of my house, and we got you covered. Just
and
supply
go to
everybody.
that bad alley. The guys doing meth and fentanyl. Get some of those guys to make a quick buck.
Pretty much.
Not a terrible idea.
I thought about reaching out to a local company that always asks me for like refrigeration advice. I thought about asking them like, hey, send over 3 trucks, and when this is all said and done, I'll give you guys a full day's worth of training. Like, just give me the manpower for, half a day.
You don't want to do that, because then that day will come and you're like, oh, I got no time to train you guys.
Obligations, yeah,
you don't need more obligations. There's enough shit going on.
Downside, but yeah, so I got to unload this thing. It's going to be next Friday. So interesting.
Next Friday.
How much do the pallets weigh?
That I still can't get. I got to reach out to the manufacturer again, because I already asked him, can you please give me all the shipping information? What are the weights of the pallets? What are the
So if they're 12 foot long and the back of the truck is probably like 5 foot high, maybe, like, couldn't you just like slide it out, then pop one side down, and then
they're too heavy, man. These pallets, I've seen the way that they ship these things, and they stack them tall. Yeah, they stack them tall. And I don't know that all 8 pallets are the 12-foot long ones. I believe at least 2 of them are going to be equipment that won't be 12-foot long pallets. So. But
yeah, you should film this whole process.
The other problem that I have is, let's say that I get a telehandler that can extend 53 foot into this truck, which that's even a hard thing because it's 5 foot off the ground, right? But they make them, and it has long forks. Then he's got to pick it up and bring it out, because you're going to have 2 pallets that are 4 foot stacked next to each other, shoved into this diesel truck. Like, he's got to go all the way to the back of the truck to get these things up to pull it out. Yeah, this whole thing has been stressing me out for weeks, dude. This is all I've been thinking about. Now it's here, and I'm like, oh crap.
I guess the ones at the very front there, you could just push, a couple guys could push them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
can't be that bad. Push them over.
I mean, yeah, you can get a chain fall, hook it to the back of the truck, hook it to the pad, pull it forward.
Just get a bunch of tires and lay tires on the ground and pull it on top of the tires.
No, this stuff's way too heavy, dude. These pallets are probably gonna be like 1,200 pounds each. Jeez. So you're not gonna drop this down.
That much?
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I know that I've seen pictures of how they stack these things, and they're huge. So, I mean, the panels by themselves don't weigh that much. No more than 40, 50 pounds each panel, because it's just foam and metal clad on each side. Like,
I guess everybody knows what it is already.
no, we only got us so many people.
Stop talking so much about what they are.
I mean,
if you're gonna rent a certified forklift operator, you better like start doing it now, because
that's why I gotta. Well, I just had this conversation like a couple hours ago, so it's like, oh shit, now I gotta figure this out.
True, that's true.
I had no idea how many pallets it was, so yeah, we'll see.
You should get a truck with the lift gate on it. You ever think about that?
I freaking ordered a truck with the lift gate. I paid for it. And then they called and they said, yeah, there's no point. And I'm like, well, no shit, there's no point. But that's why I asked you guys what was coming.
No point, because the pallets are so long.
Only 2 of them will get off with the lift gate. Right. Yeah, only 2 of the pallets will come off with the lift gate. So the other 6 are too long for the lift gate. Yeah, so that's fun. That's fun.
You know what? We haven't done a show since before Christmas. You guys have a good Christmas?
I did.
Yeah. Did you guys get any cool? Everything you wanted? Everything you asked for?
I didn't get anything. I don't think.
We didn't exchange gifts this year. I mean, we did each other's stockings, and that was pretty much it. I think.
What were your kids? You got your kids stuff.
My kids got gifts all day long. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I implemented the 4 gift rule with my kids.
Oh, okay.
Good rule.
That worked out amazingly. And then we got my mom's house, and my mom spoils the kids all the time, but she also spoils me, so I can't complain. My mom.
I still got my Christmas present from you guys.
Oh,
wow.
Is that the one that says "Best Friends Forever"?
Yeah.
Didn't I find mine the other day? I think.
Joe, where's yours?
I gotta find it.
We're gonna have to give one to Josh Rock. I guarantee he wouldn't lose his.
Nope.
Nope. I think we're gonna have to take another group picture too. So
yeah, or at least get 5 people to just take a picture, and then we'll just Photoshop it.
Photoshop like we did the last one.
to do that.
Yeah.
Josh Rock would hoop it. Make sure it's stored in there forever.
He would hoop it.
He would rim it. Rim it.
We have a problem, guys. I can't make it go away. Sorry. Here it is.
Rim it.
Should I invite him on the show next week?
Sure.
Yeah, I might not be available because I might be unloading a truck still. So.
Dude, you think they're gonna be coming this late at night?
No, they're coming at 8 a.m. next Friday.
You'll still be unloading it this late.
Yeah, I'll still be unloading.
Yeah. I had to braze a piece of pipe, and it was handy. I needed a piece of solder. It was perfect.
We understand what you think of us now, Joe.
Yeah. What's most important in life isn't us.
Sorry, maybe 2026 would be different. I'll be like Josh Rock and hoop it.
Yeah, what do you guys got planned for this New Year? Did you guys do any of those New Year's resolutions?
No. I just absolutely know that 2026 has to be better than 2025.
It better.
No fucking exceptions.
So. I will say I have started 2026 off on a pretty good foot. I met a new company that I really enjoy. I got cool stuff going on. I trimmed my beard up. I mean,
yeah, I see that.
My kids are still a pain in the ass, but I don't know.
At least
nothing like overall the holidays were pretty good, but I'm genuinely, I say this every year, but like, okay, I'm ready for Monday. I really am. I'm ready to just get back to normal life. No more half day off. No, like it's just weird, and I'm just ready to get back into the swing of things and move on with the year. Get some equipment.
It feels like the holidays just sort of flew by, though. Like they're here and then they're gone. But I remember like months ago, like, oh my God, it's gonna be 3 months until Christmas. Then all of a sudden it's Christmas, and then now it's January. Pretty soon it's gonna be fucking Valentine's Day.
Hey, let's look at it this way. I still got my Christmas lights up, and I'm probably gonna leave them up for a second year. So there we go. No, I did that last year. My neighbor was like, bro, I had to put up my lights because my wife saw yours. And I was like, you want to know the secret? He's like, what? And I go, I never fucking took them down. He's like, what? And I go, yeah, bro, I just plugged them in. I said, they were up all year long. He goes, are you kidding me? And his brother was there. He's like, so you're that guy? And I go, fuck yeah, I was that guy. It's like a dad win right there.
Yeah, dude, I never put the lights up. Not anymore.
I think everyone had a crappy 2025.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people that were bragging about 20, but you had it pretty bad. You had
you did, House.
Yeah.
But
But don't be Josh Rock, Chris, and take your Christmas lights down.
I did. I actually took them down today.
That's
I was
good.
being a little sarcastic, but I did not take them down last year. So
Dude, we took our Christmas tree and everything down the day after Christmas.
we did.
Oh
it all
my
today.
God.
It's
We
been
woke up,
raining.
I put the tree in a box and I drove it to Goodwill, donated all that shit.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, we were done.
On the plus side, because my lights, they had been up all year, they're all worn out. So I just took them off and threw them in the trash. I didn't have to roll them up or anything. I was like,
How are they worn out?
Yeah,
they're just beat to shit, bro. Sitting out in the elements all year long in the heat and the sun. The freaking
As long as they work.
clear, yeah, but the clear things on them are like
Oh,
orange now from the sun,
True.
like the plastic.
Cali. You
turned
gotta
up.
remember it's Cali.
Yeah,
The
dude,
sun.
they're just beat down.
Chris just went big picture. He's like, you guys just need all new Christmas lights. We can't even
100%. And then next year I'll be like, yeah, it's not in the budget. We don't have the money. We're just not going to do Christmas lights this year.
the
So-
words Chris has never said. It's not in the budget.
Oh yeah, I made
Every
some-
time you say that, you come up with you top yourself somehow.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, I did get these new Meta glasses. They're only $18,000 or something crazy. And see?
Is that a dong?
meta glasses.
Yeah, see?
Have you used them?
Yeah, these are the old version. These are the generation one.
Those look so
Those
ridiculous.
those are so
They'll be
stupid. The
asking.
camera is the worst on
the
those.
50s.
I actually use these, bro. These things are awesome.
No,
The
they're
Bluetooth
terrible.
in them is really cool.
Yeah, the Bluetooth is cool, but the camera is the worst. It's awful.
No, it does pretty good for vertical content. That's the only thing it does good
Yeah,
for.
The worst quality I've ever seen in
30
my life.
seconds.
Oh
of-
my God.
It can record for up to 2 or 3 minutes now, but still it's vertical, so you can only do for Instagram and that kind of crap. TikTok.
Yeah. It's just funny on our super secret chat. I swear to God, every time, mostly it's Adam and Chris. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the time when they're like talking about I don't have any money, I'm working all the time and budget this and budget that, and then like 15 minutes later, Adam or Chris is like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this new van, or I'm gonna go up buy these Meta glasses, or I need to upgrade my computer system. But it's only $87,000.
That's true.
Dude, we've had so many conversations in my house this last 2 months up until Christmas, like discussing how slim of a Christmas this was going to be this year, because inflation has hit us so hard like a brick wall, and it's just
Dude.
like we're not spending money on that crap anymore
Dude,
right
if my
now.
kids would just eat the food that we cook, I'd be a millionaire. I throw away so much food because nobody eats the leftovers. Like
Yeah.
I don't eat the leftovers because, for one, I'm on a particular diet, so I don't eat them. But I'm like, why do we continue to feed these kids? They don't eat this, and I don't know what they eat. I don't know who's feeding them. It ain't us, because they ain't eating stuff in my house. I don't know where they get the nourishment from. I'm just throwing away food like every day. I'm just dumping it in the garbage. I'm like, oh yeah, how many hours did I have to work for this food? No, like all this goes in the garbage.
I told my daughter the other day, I walked out and I looked at her car and I go, when are you going to get new tires? And she's like, what do you mean? My tires are fine. I go, it's about to rain. And I go, your tires are damn near bald. Like, you can't do that. She's like, I think I can get a little more time. And I'm like, no, like, fuck. And I'm like, just go get tires. I got them. I'll get them, you know? And
That's
then
what
after
she's
that,
looking for.
I'm telling my wife and I go, why the fuck did I tell her I was going to buy tires? Now I'm going to go spend $900 or $1,200 or whatever it is for freaking tires for her car. And I go, but I did say next time it's on you. And I'm like, what? I got to stop doing that. I got to stop just saying I got them, you know?
You do.
It's hard though, dude, when it's your daughter and you're just like,
course.
fuck, got to get tires on your car, you know?
I know my stepdaughter texted me the other day because it got real cold over here and her car wouldn't start. None of the lights were coming on. I'm like, yeah, your battery's dead. There's a brand new battery, I don't know, 7-8 months ago. I'm like, you need to jump it. And I was like, call a tow truck. Call somebody to come jump it because I'm out of town. I can't help you.
Yeah.
Like, you're on your own.
Where were you?
I was shopping.
You don't have like AAA or something like that?
Oh, she does, but I mean,
We have AAA, so like my daughter just called AAA. But what was I gonna say? I said, my daughter was, because we told her that she had to start paying for her insurance, her auto insurance, and she's like, it's like a lot of money because her share of the insurance is $200 something a month, like $220 a month, and she's like, that's a lot of money. Like I don't have that right now, and I'm like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like you have to have insurance, and like we need you to start paying it. Like that's part of the responsibilities because she's going to be graduating from school soon and all that stuff. So anyway, so we got into that conversation, and then she's like, well, but I can find cheap insurance. And I was like, That's not how that works. You don't like you need to have the right coverages. And she's like, but I don't need those coverages. And I go, let's put it this way. If you're still my dependent, you have to have those coverages. I said, if you want to pay me rent and we build up a rent contract and I can prove that you can, you're not my dependent anymore, then you could get whatever coverage you want on your cars. But I said, if that car can somehow be tied back to me, it needs to have the right coverage.
Are you on the title? Are you in the loan or anything like that?
Well, the car's paid off, but it's in my name. So, and it will be in her name, but still, but it's funny though, because her
name is going to be more expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, this is what she's going to learn. And then I told her too, I was like, and then on top of that, I said, I haven't upgraded my policy limits. They're like 15 years past due. So I was like, our coverages actually aren't enough for today's day and age. And then her, someone that she knows happens to be a personal injury lawyer. And I go, why don't you ask that person what their limits are on their vehicles? Because that's what they do for a living, is personal injury stuff. So I said, they'll tell you, go ask them what my limits are. Tell them what my limits are and ask them, if that's enough. And yeah, he told her, no, that's not enough. And the limits that the personal injury lawyer has, he even said that his aren't enough and they're at $1 million coverage. And it's like, yeah. That's exactly it, because everything's a lawsuit these days. Yeah. And that's what I told my daughter. I was like, you think that life is cheap, but it's not, man.
Then also, you remind her, like, if you get into an accident without the right coverage, like, you won't get a car back. You won't get anything paid for. Like,
exactly.
Even with full coverage or whatever it's called in your state, you might not get, they might just total it out and be like,
yeah, you can't drive it, and you're done, and you're SOL. So now my kid's good and all. It's just learning lessons and stuff, and not doing anything wrong, but it's just reality, hitting. She doesn't live at home anymore. She lives in her own place and stuff, but it's just learning, like, oh my gosh, this is expensive. Like when she moved out, the first thing she was like, she went shopping and she's like, I can't believe how much it costs to get food for one person. And I go, add 3 more to the mix, like when you're eating and you wonder, like, oh, you want to go to sushi tonight, huh? Okay.
One of the gifts I gave my 11-year-old this year was it was 4 gifts: something you want, something you could use, something you could read, and something you can wear. So for the something you could wear, I couldn't really find anything that was like her style. So I gave her like a cool shirt and then $100 gift card to go shopping, right? Mm-hmm. And I did the same with like something you want, because I couldn't really figure out what she wanted. Anyway, so she had $200 and I took her shopping with her money, and she was actually like kind of being smart with it. She's like, oh my God, this is expensive. And like, this is expensive. I'm like, yeah, no kidding. That's why I didn't get you much for Christmas, because it's also expensive. And she said, well, I want that, but I don't want to pay for it because it's so expensive. Like, welcome to my world. I don't want to buy groceries because they're so expensive, but
exactly.
It's kind of fun to budget. Learn stuff this way.
I couldn't imagine being a 19-year-old in today's economy. Like,
dude,
how? I don't even know how my daughter lives in a apartment with 3 other roommates. Like they split a 2-bedroom, right? So they literally 2 people are sharing one room. Like, I don't know how the fuck they do that, but it's because they're college kids, right? But like they're all realizing hard realities, but I still don't understand like how this is sustainable. Like, how are they going to live on their own and continue to afford life? And they're not. Like, it's just too expensive for them right now.
You know what we should do to save money in 2026? We need to open up the HVAC Overtime compound, and we all move into this compound, this barn dominium. We'll save so much money. Like the 4 of us working, and the wives like farming and like working the gardens and making food for us and stuff.
Are we going to do wife swaps?
No, I could fit another house on my property. If you guys want to shove that into the corner, you can send me some cash.
Nobody wants your wife.
We could draw straws.
That was a good way to end it right there.
Yeah.
Slam my wiener in a book instead of jamming it in that thing.